In real estate investing, some people think paying off your properties is dumb. They say you should always use leverage, borrow as much as you can. Well, I'm going to talk about why I disagree with this. Does that make me dumb? Maybe. You tell me. Here are 10 reasons I believe in being a debt-free real estate investor. Number 1, fewer properties equals less work. If your goal is $100K per year in income, you could achieve that with about 4 fully paid off properties. But with debt, you'll need to scale to about 16 or more properties depending on current mortgage rates. But that's easily 4 times the tenants, 4 times the repairs, 4 times the emails, calls, and turnovers. Leverage might give you scale, but you're paying for it with your time. And in fact, several multiples of your time. I think that's a point that just doesn't get talked about enough. If you've already reached quote unquote enough, why work 4 times harder than you have to? I don't invest for the sake of investing. I invest to buy back my time. If you asked me to manage your rental portfolio for free, I would say no, because I don't want to manage properties unnecessarily. And I'm sure you would say the same. And if you would manage properties for free, well, hit me up after this video. I could use a new property manager. Reason number 2, better properties, better life. There's a well-known phenomenon in real estate where there's a trade-off between appreciation and cash flow. High-quality properties in A-class neighborhoods often have lower cap rates and produce less cash flow on day one compared to lower quality properties. Lower quality properties may have higher cash flow initially, but the time and energy spent managing these properties can truly be a headache. Savvy investors understand this, which is why there's more competition and downwards pressure on those properties' cap rates. If you're using leverage, especially in a high interest rate environment like today, these deals may simply not work for you and result in negative cash flow. By being a debt-free investor, I can still invest in higher quality neighborhoods. These deals may have lower cap rates, but they attract better tenants and fit into the kind of lifestyle I actually want. I want to invest in local communities that I actually enjoy spending time in, not ones I'm simply investing in to make some money quick. Being a debt-free investor lets me prioritize lifestyle investing, not just math. Reason number 3, stronger offers and price discounts. Sellers love cash. No loan approval, no appraisal, no financing contingency. Cash buyers often get price discounts because of this certainty. If I'm submitting a lower offer, cash makes it stronger. I don't need to offer top dollar when I can close fast and clean. Reason number 4 to be a debt-free investor is no foreclosure risk. You can't get foreclosed on by a bank if you don't owe a bank anything. Debt-free means no monthly payment, no balloons to worry about, no refinancing later. No lender means no risk of losing your property during a downturn. Yes, you still have to pay taxes and you could lose your property if you don't do that, but that's the case whether you use debt or not in your investing. If you can't pay your taxes, then you shouldn't be owning real estate to begin with. Reason number 5 to be a debt-free investor is no interest cost. A $400,000 mortgage at 7.5% over 30 years, that's over $600,000 in interest. That's more than 1.5 times the price of the house itself. And then in the early years of paying off that loan, almost all of your payments are to interest, not principal. If you sell after 5 to 10 years, you've barely touched your principal. As a cash buyer, I keep all of that money. Yes, there's opportunity costs, but I value time freedom more than squeezing out every last bit of return. Reason number 6 to be a debt-free real estate investor is more purchase options. Some properties are listed as cash only. Others wouldn't pass an appraisal or lender inspection. Maybe it's a fix and flip that needs serious renovation. Cash lets you buy distressed homes, fixer-uppers, and unique deals. No lender means more flexibility, more creativity, and access to more deals, especially properties that are in distress. Reason number 7 to be a debt-free real estate investor is lower closing costs. Loans come with origination fees, appraisal fees, underwriting fees, paying for points, etc. These can add thousands to your closing costs. As a cash buyer, I avoid nearly all of that. For example, on a $400,000 home, I might spend $3,000 to $5,000 in closing costs if I purchase with cash. But as a finance buyer, I might spend up to $15,000 or more on my closing costs. That's thousands of dollars in savings that would be going towards your net worth if you were buying in cash, not somebody else's. Reason number 8 to be a debt-free real estate investor is more control. Loans come with rules. There's primary residence loans, second home loans, investment loans. all with their own stipulations and requirements for what you can and can't do with the property. Cash gives you freedom. You can easily purchase the property in an LLC. You can use whatever insurance you prefer, and this can lead to significant savings. You can use the property however you want. No red tape, no lender restrictions. Reason number 9 is an economic buffer. When rates go up, cash investors don't flinch. In fact, it gives me an advantage over my competition that's using leverage. In economic downturns, if I need to lower rent or manage higher vacancies, I'm okay. I have a huge cash flow buffer to deal with these situations. I'm not dependent on having to hit a certain rent to break even. Vacancies, recessions, and unexpected costs don't wipe me out. Yes, it's slower to grow, but being debt-free is a more stable, resilient way to invest. Reason number 10 is peace of mind. Yes, corny I know, but it truly deserves to be a major benefit in its own right. There's a real psychological value in simplicity. I'm working towards what I like to call financial minimalism. No mortgage means no due dates, no statements, no stress. Financial minimalism isn't just practical, it's freeing, which is the whole reason I want to invest. So in conclusion, if you made it to the end of this video, you're probably considering buying a property in cash or paying off the ones you already own, like me. Want help thinking through that decision? Watch this next video where I break down whether you should pay off your rental properties early. The answer might surprise you. You can find a link to this video on the screen and in the description below. Thanks.